So Melinda and I decided to do these videos for a day in the life, and it seems like, considering I woke up running late and I'm exhausted today, it was a good day to start it. And I guess now a day in the life also consists of doing things for Momestly me, so I'm also in the middle of filming my hair care routine to try to do a review on a product that I tried because my hair changed after I had it. So this is the extent of ready that I get for work. Thank God I don't have to dress up for work. I'm going to slide some shoes on, get my breakfast, and get in the car. So, I want to show you my messy basement. The days that I get up when I should get up and I get on the road, I don't get to see him, which is sad, but it also is, I don't have to hear his heartbreak as I leave. So, I mean, I've been going back to work since 6 weeks after he was born, and I never get tired of, I always get tired of, I hate how it feels to leave him every single day. Whether he's awake or not doesn't really matter. It always hurts.
I think it's important to mention that, before I had Ollie, I was really passionate about my job and going to work, and I was actually not only really good about getting there early, but I stayed late. I was there on weekends, and becoming a mother has become my top priority. So it's not that I don't care about work, because work is an evil necessity. And I actually really like what I do. I don't have very many complaints outside of, a few day-to-day things, but I mean, that's pretty much no matter what you're doing. There's always something, but I will say that part of what affects my ability to get to work at a reasonable time, thankfully I'm salary, so I get a lot of flexibility sometimes, is that, ever since I had Ollie, my energy and my level of tired has just never been the same. So, he's 19 months old, and I just never was able to bounce back from the energy. I found out I had a vitamin deficiency, and I stopped taking other things that I thought might have been impacting how I felt. And, and I have to take a beta blocker, which is, a blood pressure medicine, for my migraines so that I don't get them. And because it's a blood pressure medicine, I don't know how much of it is impacted by that, but I'd rather feel tired than have migraines. So I'm just trying to figure out this weird balance, and I struggle with it. I struggle with it mentally, but also because I'm just so tired all the time. So here we are. One way to help with the insanity of Atlanta traffic is music in the morning. Okay, this time I'm not procrastinating. This time I just wanted to touch on this before I go in and forget. So Rick just sent me Snapchats of Oliver eating breakfast with him, and it's like those moments that I think this weighs the most on me, because I love getting the videos during the day. They make me feel really good. I'm always laughing at them. It always is nice to see my kid, and I guess my husband, and but it's also like there are some times where I just get this knot in my stomach, and I just want to run home. I feel like, and it's not just a feeling. It's not just oh yeah, I'd really rather be home. It's like a need. I need to go home and see him myself. And thankfully that has gotten a little bit better, but I definitely still have moments or days where I just it's just really prominent. And it also depends on what Rick does, in terms of if he sends me videos of Oliver doing something that he hasn't done before. That's usually when it hits me a lot harder. I haven't missed a lot of firsts, but I can tell you that the ones that I have missed, or the moments that I've missed of him, being able to do new things is really difficult, because I feel like if anybody should be there, it should be me. So, all right, now I'm gonna go into work. For real, and go meet these shitty ass vendors.
First order of business is to take out my chart. That was a waste of time for a meeting yesterday that I wasted my time with. More on that later. It turns out it's a little hard to record at work. There's always people around, and if you're walking around like this, everybody's got to know what you're doing, or they're looking at you like you're crazy. So we had vendors come in today, so I've been super busy with that. And then Donnie came and had lunch with me, And now I'm back to work. I'm actually about to text Rick and tell him I need more pictures of my baby. Also, my eyebrows need to be done. Friday, girl. But anyway, so yeah, my job entails a lot of stuff. When I first started, I was, I guess, kind of like a project manager, I guess, but we had a lot of build out. The site didn't exist until I started. So I started it from scratch. I've been here for just over 2 years, 2 years in September of last year. So those are my keys, which I often joke that my keys are, they're like prison keys on those big hooks. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so, I mean, I run the office. I do supply stuff and meeting stuff and changes that need to be made based on the site perspective. I interact a lot with the building that we're renting our spot in and stuff like that. When people ask me what I do, I never know what to say. It's like, everything, I don't know. But anyway, so, yes, there's a bit of a situation with something yesterday, so today is just kind of getting back to normal and basically counting down the minutes till I get to go home. I probably won't check back in again until time to go to the car.
So the workday's over. It was exhausting. We had a lot of conversations and stuff going on with the vendors that we had, and now I'm in and out of traffic on my way home to see my baby, which is the best part of the day. Just wait and see how cute it is when I come home and that baby sees me. Hopefully he's not napping. Quick note, I just pulled into the driveway. I thought I should just say this even though I shouldn't have to. My house is a mess, like an absolute, I was going to say disaster and mess, and then it came out as mass. It's a disaster. So we have not had any time to breathe or do anything since the holidays. So things are a mess. But you know what? They're a mess anyway. That's just our life. So, you know, our channel is about being real and real and honest moms have messy fucking houses. So, the reason I'm going into that is because I'm going to flip the view around so that you can see my son's reaction to when I've been gone all day. And you're going to see that he throws stuff over the stairs during the day. So the stairs are a nightmare. Anyway, should be fun. It's my favorite part of the day. He doesn't care about me ever until I come home. And then I get like 30 seconds of super pumped, like excited energy. And then he's like, okay, we're done with you. But anyway, here you go.
Also, yay, my boxy charm game. Okay. See what I mean? Hi, buddy. Hi, come and see me. Hi, baby. Hi. What are you doing? Did you help Dada do the dishes?
No.
Yeah. Well, he put them up.
Yeah. I tried to do it, but
Hi.
you just kept buying the dishwasher instead.
How are you, my love? Oh, Dada did those things? You threw some more stuff down the stairs? It's a safety hazard. Okay. Hi. You gonna come give me a kiss? Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, yeah, is that how your day? What? I got a box? You can have it. Come and get it. He thinks all boxes are for him. Here. You want my box? There you go. Whee! You gonna open it? I gotta cut the tape. Not a terrible way to come home. You say hey? Hey! I know. Say baby. It is daily that you have to play in the ball pit. Isn't it? Can you say hey? Say hey there. Say hey fans. Hey moms. Hey. Oh, careful. What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Baba? Baba, that's right. Good job. Can you say blue? It's blue. Say zebra. Zebra. He knows how to say it. Where are you going? Watch your head. Oh, bonk. Hey, I have a question. Are you just going to sleep on the floor? Whoa! Can you pick a book out? Pick Mama's story. What story would you like? One of the big ones? Nope, not that one. Okay. Pick a story. It's a tough decision, you guys. What about one of the books we already have out? No, of course not, because why would we do that? That's the book you want? Marvel ABC? Okay. Oh, or is that your book you're reading to Mama? Okay. Yeah, what's that? No, this is trash. You ready for bed? Ready for bed? No, this is trash. Ew. Ew. Ready for bed? Bed. Well, get on in there. I'm just kidding. He totally needs help. So, after he goes to bed, I always have something to do. I usually put his cup in the fridge or put it in the sink. And then I decide if I'm going to stay up and try to be productive or if I'm going to take a nap. And today, Rick happens to be home because he's off. And he's taking a nap. So I'm going to take a nap. I'm actually going to I'll probably do one more touch-up video or one more touch-base video. And then I'll do like a final thought for the day or I don't know, something. So see you in a couple hours. Nap is complete. Now I'm gonna make dinner for Rick and I guess. Do you like making dinner?
Huh?
Do you like making dinner?
No, I hate it.
Rick is stirring the food until it's almost ready. And then meanwhile, we started Dracula, the new Netflix series. We're gonna see. If he's not here, I usually just make myself something small like soup or cereal. That's my dinner. But when he's home, I have to cook. So I'm making him help. So another key part of the day in the life is finding stuff that Oliver has moved across the house. So Rick came to feed the dog and didn't know where the bowl was. So I said, the bowl is, he threw it down the stairs. So he went and got the bowl. Then he came back and said, the scoop is gone. The scoop's by the trash can on the floor in the kitchen. How's dinner?
No, sorry. Go get it.
How was dinner? Now that we've had dinner, we're just going to watch TV until we get too tired and we go to bed.
I'm not gonna put that on the video. You're not gonna put that on there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
A day in the life, people need to know how annoying you are. And there's Mike. Say hey, Mike.
Hi.
This is for my day in the life video.
Oh, hi.
Mike or Melinda we're always around each other. Mike came to get a camera. For what reason?
To hopefully make the videos look better online, so more of y'all will watch it. Can't do jack shit about the content though.
Hey. Okay, so it's the end of the night. Now I take all my drugs. Things I didn't have to take before I had a kid. Ooh, they're really dark. Here, Allow me to turn on the light. Yeah. So, I think I've mentioned this in past videos. We're really lucky. Oliver sleeps through the night. We rarely have to get up or fix anything, like give him his pap or make sure he's okay. He sleeps pretty consistently through the night. So, so we're probably going to watch something else on the TV. Maybe have some ice cream. And then we're going to go to bed. We're both pretty tired, and Rick thinks he's coming down with being a man. So that's the day of my life. It's kind of boring, but also cute and fun sometimes. My mornings are always hectic because I really struggle to get up. They're either good that I get up on time, and then sometimes it benefits me to not see Oliver because then I don't have the opportunity to be upset by him being upset that I'm leaving, that sort of thing. And then, I go to work. My commute, depending on what time I leave, is sometimes it's 25 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. We live in Atlanta, so it's, I go to work. I have things that I take care of there. Today was a busy day, which is actually part of the reason I only did one touch base video throughout the day. But the other thing is, without compromising other people or anything that I do that may have information I'm not allowed to share, it's kind of hard to share too much, I guess. But anyway, so the skinny on that is, like I said, I'm an office manager. I run the office. My title comes with, I think, a lot more frustration than people probably realize. I get, if I'm being totally transparent, I get treated kind of disrespectfully a lot. A lot of people, because I sit up front, they think that I guess I don't do anything. So I get things a lot like, well, I've been looking for you all day. And my response is usually, well, I'm not a receptionist. Like, my job is not to sit at the front desk. And it's not because the title of receptionist demands less respect by any means. I've been that too. And it can be just as frustrating, if not more so. But people just tend to have this idea that if you are a receptionist or if you appear to be a receptionist, they can treat you any kind of way they want to. And that becomes really frustrating. I had a coworker ask me one time if I was part-time, and I was thinking, part-time? Is that a joke? So, but yeah, so, I have frustrations at work, and a lot of times, I had to kind of make a decision about work this week and kind of regroup myself, because in addition to being stressed out, Melinda and I work very hard for this channel. We really bust our ass to come up with content and to do the writing and to make sure we're posting and interacting with people. And as much fun as it is and as passionate as we are about doing it, it is time consuming, and it requires a great deal of thought, whether people realize that or not. Which also kind of gives way to a new respect for content creators, because even though I've always respected them, I definitely have a different insight into it. So, in addition to the stuff that I deal with at work, I have this as well. Melinda and I both have separate hobbies. We have things we do together. I have a family, a partner that I don't get to spend as much time with that I thought I was hoping I would, I spend time with Rick and Ollie, and I'm a mom full time when I'm at home. And then I do have nights to myself. And some people think that that makes things easier. But the reality is no, because, I only get a couple hours a day with my kid, and then he's gone to bed. And then after that, I have to try to find the energy to do the things that I didn't have time to do during the other parts of the day, which can be really difficult. And, especially because, like I said, ever since having Ollie, my energy and stuff is just, it has not balanced out. So I'm at the 19. So, Ollie will be 2 in May. So I'm almost at a 20 month timeline. And, they're usually like, oh, after a year, you start to feel. Not the case for all moms. And I certainly don't feel like myself yet. So a lot of times, like I said, I'll either come in and take a nap to try to get some energy so that I can get some stuff done. But sometimes that doesn't always help. Or sometimes my nap turns into a coma and I wake up at 11 and then I can't go to sleep because I've got all these things that I didn't have time to do that I wanted to do. And I need to be going back to bed because I have to get up early. And it's just this never ending push and pull. And I think, I I do my best to balance the things that I do. And I think I manage okay. I don't think by any means that I'm struggling in that regard, but I think every day is a struggle in its own unique way. You know, whether you're suffering from anxiety or you have depression or you have just other medical things that cause issues. You know, work is hard, being at home is hard, relationships are hard, friendships are hard, finding time for yourself is hard. And it's like sometimes, a lot of times, when I have time to myself, I don't want it because I feel like I'd rather be spending it with people I don't get to spend time with, or I'd rather be doing things that I need to be doing to get things done. And it's never ending thing. Um, yeah, and I guess I'll end my little day in the life here. I will say that I think my one thing that I would say to people who know mothers, whether they are stay at home or they work, that part is irrelevant. Never assume that you understand what their day looks like because, you know, my house is constantly a disaster. I also have a boy that does not stop. He does not stop. He just, I mean, my dad jokes and calls him Destructo because he just is all over the place all the time. But aside from that, I choose a lot of time to not give up my time with him to clean because I don't value that. I don't value an empty sink over time with my son that I don't get. Does that mean he lives in filth? Of fucking course it doesn't mean that. He has clean clothes. His room is always clean. He has clean sheets. He eats off clean dishes. His toys are clean. He lives in a clean environment. It's just not what it was before I had a child. I used to be a lot better about that stuff, but now if I do have the time, I don't have the energy. So, you know, people always want to say things like, "Oh, their toys aren't picked up," or "Oh, you've got dishes in your sink," and "Oh, this isn't clean." It's like, no, because I have a fucking life. I have things that I do that are more important to me than stopping everything to worry about a sink full of dishes that can wait. And I think it's a fine line. I think people make arguments either way, but I just think that a lot of times people assume that because you're a stay-at-home mom, just for example, which I'm not, but just for example, that you have all the time in the world to do all of these things. Why can't you get these things done? And it's not that simple. And it's really not that simple when you have a child to look after. I mean, if you're sitting at home all day and you have no kids, then yeah, your house should probably be clean. But if you have kids or you work and have kids, like, I don't know. I just think we need to stop trying to shame moms who have dirty houses or messy kids. Sometimes things happen. It's just how life is. But I think I'm probably rambling now because I feel very passionately about this. I've heard from family members about like the fact that there's toys on the floor, and you get tired of hearing it after a while because it's like, yeah, because I have a child that is into everything, and I'm not. Like, I literally can go into Oliver's room, put up all of his books, and within 5 minutes, he wants to pull all of them out again. And that's fine with me. I don't know why everybody else has such a hard time with those things. It's like, you know, he's very well taken care of. So I don't, you know, that's why I did the precursor to coming in about the stairs, is because I know people are going to be like, "Oh my God, there's so much stuff." Yeah. And I think he's trying to kill us is actually his goal, because he throws stuff over the stairs and then he claps about it like, "One more thing and I'll get rid of them." I don't know. It's just one of the things that he likes to do. And it just doesn't bother me like it probably bothers some people. But anyway, so yeah, so that's a day in the life of a working me, because I'm sure everybody's walk is different whether they work or not. But yeah, working from having a job is really hard. I used to be very career motivated and job oriented, and then I had a son, and now the very idea of going in every day makes me sick to my stomach, because I'd rather be here with him. I'd rather be doing creative things and doing things that I feel really passionate and driven about, and that used to be my job, and it's just not anymore. So anyway, so thanks for watching our video. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next time. If you like seeing these type of kind of real, uncut things about our lives, you know, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know. We are happy to provide real insight into what it's like to being a mom, because that's part of what we're doing, because I don't feel like that really exists everywhere. There's not a lot of content like that. So, you know, leave a like, let us know what you think. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Check us out on social media. And of course, hit the bell if you want to get notified for our next couple of videos. Melinda is going to have a day in the life video following mine. I don't remember the date. Not really relevant. But So you'll get to see kind of an insight into what her life is like being at home with Aria and juggling the things that she does. Because in addition to being a stay-at-home mom, she helps me do, like, we work together on this, and and she has other things that she does as well that take up a lot of time and energy. So anyway, so see you guys next time. Good night.